guys out there on YouTube land, Instagram, or wherever else you're at there. This is Larry the Can Do Realtor. That's what they call me. Today, I'm out here. I was a buyer, working with some buyers, and we finally found a house, and we got it with our first offer. That's like I said, your first offer's got to be your best offer. Well, anyhow, today we're out here at the house that they're buying, and I'm waiting for the home inspector. We're going to do some home inspections on this place, and that's one of the services we do. We order them, and you know, I accompany the inspector so I can point things out that are concerns to the homeowners or the new homeowners that are looking to buy it, so we can figure out what's going on. I mean, this home here, I don't see much that's going to be needed to be done. It's got a new roof in 2019. This is a gorgeous house, very well maintained. But I'll shoot some little videos on there. We're going to check some stuff out, and I'll let you know what's going on. But like I said, you don't ever waive your home inspections. I mean, no matter how good the house looks, there might be something wrong with it. It's like, my main concern here is this house was built in 1997, and some of the stuff like the hot water heater, the AC unit, furnace, they've been in there since this house was new. Now, I don't have no problems with the furnace being like that, but the hot water heater I do worry about. I mean, 1997 to the present time, this hot water heater, and with the experience I got in plumbing, has outlived its life. So it could go at any time. That's something I want this inspector to really look at. So like I said, that's why I'm here. I accompany them, and if you are one of my buyers, you have the right to be here too, when the inspection's going on. So if you've got any questions or concerns, you can ask him, or like some of the older homes got systems that some people never seen before, so they can explain to you how they operate and stuff. So like I said, we're going to be out here today while the home inspection's going on. We're down in Carlisle. This is a very beautiful, beautiful home. It's well maintained. It's in a development called Forgedale, and I think we're going to do okay, but we'll see. Let's just cross our fingers for this new homeowner and for the home seller, because it's an estate. Let's just cross our fingers that everything's good, so nobody has to go through any hassles and stuff. So until then, guys, here I'll show you a little bit. So here's kind of the outside of this place. I mean, it's gorgeous. Yeah, I mean, you can see the roof was just put on to, like I said, 2019. So, I mean, it's a gorgeous house, great location. There's a country club right down the road if you're into golf or want to eat. I mean, so it's nice. Got a 2-car garage and stuff, big driveway. This is a nice place. I mean, his land starts there. You can see my Jeep sitting over there. The property starts at that edge, or at that driveway, comes the whole way around, and that's the Forgedale sign, so they take care of that, the HOA. But the property goes the whole way around the quarter, along this road right here, comes back by these trees and stuff. I mean, it is a nice chunk of property for the money. And while I'm walking back here, you'll see the back property line. This is the back side of the house on the bedroom sides and stuff. But their property goes across here to this little divider fence right here. And it's nice, and it goes beyond that to that white fence and across. It's a nice piece of property. So again, guys, it's like I said, when you work with me or with any of our agents at Berkshire, you don't have to have the hassle of setting up these inspections and stuff. You just sign a paper, let us set everything up for you. It takes the hassle out of this for you. Like I said, you can be present during the inspection. That way it gives you an idea, a time to ask questions and stuff like that, or any concerns you may have, so he can check it out. So again, I'll get back to you guys later with the rest of this home inspection. You guys take care. Hey everybody, it's Larry the Can Do Realtor again. I'm back in the office now, and we'll get back to what I was talking about there, about the home inspection that I did the other day, or I went along with to meet the inspector with. And I'll add some pictures so you get a kind of an idea how you will get this home report, inspection report, when it's done. I'm going to add some pictures here and kind of explain them. I mean, here in one of the pictures, just the stuff that really concerns us. One, they'll get up on the roof, they'll walk the roof, take pictures of anything where you have pipes and that coming up through the roof. They'll take pictures around that. They inspect the shingles and everything like that. Now, like I said, we had some concerns in ours. One of these concerns was the electrical box, or the breaker box. There was some stuff in there And in the pictures I'll post up here, I will kind of put little arrows, can you see it, so you can see what I'm talking about. Hopefully I will anyhow. But if you look at the pictures, you see what I'm talking about. Like in this breaker box, we found out these breakers were not ever designed for more than one wire going into the connector. This one had several of them that had dual wires, and like the inspector said, what can happen is that one of these wires may not be as tight as the other one, because as we know, not everything's the same thickness, which could cause friction and cause the breaker to heat up and either kick off, or a possibility of a fire. All right, and the other thing we were talking about was my concern was the hot water heater was one of mine, and what we found on that was that what they have is a pressure relief valve. And as a plumber, or a past life in doing plumbing, what we noticed, and it was a peeve of my stepfather, was that some plumbers, when they replace that hot water heater, they used to reuse this pressure relief valve. Well, that is not good, because in these pictures you'll see what looks like this pressure relief valve has been either popping off and on its own, and evidently the lady, because she's upstairs, don't realize it. And what it caused is the water coming out of the tube, you'll see the tube in the picture, and that water would kick up and go back into the bottom side of this hot water heater, and it caused that tank to start rusting. And I was wrong, the hot water heater was replaced in 2017, but it don't look like it, especially after what this thing's doing. And another thing that pressure relief valve can do is, if it does not work and does not release, if the pressure builds too high, it could cause that hot water heater to blow up. And I don't mean like poof, but this one being gas, yes, twisting metal, if it hits, can cause a spark and cause it to blow up. Yeah, it's kind of crazy thing there. I mean, if just say your kids are down in the basement because it's a rainy day or cold and down there playing, they could be by it, when it went off, they could get scalded with the hot water. So this valve needs to be checked and either replaced, something needs to be done with it. So that was one of the things we noted. Like I was saying, the air conditioner unit, the outside handler or condenser, it is the original from 1997. So how long is it going to last? I'm not a mind reader, but I will tell you this, it's way beyond its life expectancy. So if it was properly maintained and serviced, which we can't find that out, we don't have no paperwork, this thing could last a very long time. What I recommended to the selling agent was to go to his client and see if they'd be willing to buy at least a 2-year homeowner's warranty that would be transferable to the new buyer, my client, which would cover this. I mean, you could buy these things to cover your appliances, just cover your AC unit, or cover the whole home. I mean, it all depends on how you feel. And I will tell you, in this case, this home, like I said, was very meticulously maintained. It's an outstanding home. The only few things that we found is, like I said, was the wires in the breaker box. They need to come down to their own breakers instead of dual wires going into one breaker. It needs to have that hot water, that pressure relief valve on the hot water tank. It needs to be checked. I would say it needs to be replaced because it's evidently been popping off. AC unit, ain't much we could do about that. I told my buyer even about maybe buying a homeowner's warranty just for the appliances and that, and she doesn't want to do it. What can I tell you? You can't make everybody do everything. And then a couple little tiny things we had was like the kitchen sink. I figure you're going to have a plumber there anyhow. You're paying him out the butt to do this one little thing. Let him fix these other little things. The sprayer in the kitchen sink would not work, or sometimes if it did work partially, it would stick on and you couldn't get it to shut off. So now the water's spraying everywhere unless you got it down in the sink. So it's an easy fix. The other thing was the toilet, it was a half bathroom, very nice. Sometimes when you flush it, the handle would stick the whole way down, which if you flush it and walk out of there and you don't realize this, that water is going to continue to run and you're going to have one hell of a water bill. So that needs to be fixed or adjusted. Usually I would try to do this, but I didn't have my tool bag with me that day, and I'd look at it this way: if something happens, then I'm responsible, so I'm not going to touch it. I'll let them, the owner now, take care of it. So what came out of it when I turned everything into the other agent, I filed my buyer's response to the inspection report. I typed it all in. His client, the seller, said they would cover everything, take care of it, get it fixed. So it's just another way. It's like, I'm not going to beat somebody down on the price of their house just to these simple little things. That's not what this is designed for. These inspections are in case something seriously major comes up, like major bug infestation that could cause the roof to fall down or the walls to cave in. Yeah, you might want to bargain with that, or you might want to back out. Does the roof need replaced? That's something that these are for. If these things that we found wasn't working, that's another thing you could use. But all this other little stuff doesn't matter. This home inspection is for the major stuff out there, buyers. So understand that it's not made to knock the price down on these little tiny things. Either you can handle it, or you maybe talk to the seller, maybe they'll handle it. If not, you got to decide if you're going to live with it or not. Do you want this house or not? But if it's something major, like I said, like a furnace, a roof, electrical problem, stuff like that, yes, then you have a point to negotiate down or to accept it the way it is. So again, guys, I hope this kind of explains what goes on with these things and why you should get them. Whether the house looks nice or not, even brand new homes, you should have it inspected. Why? Because sometimes these guys fly through there because they're in such a hurry to get them done, they mess up too. So it is advisable to even have a new home inspected. At $350, it's worth it to protect yourself. So again, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'd like to hear some replies back. So you guys take care until the next time, and I hope to hear from all of you, man. Talk to you later. This is Larry, the Can Do Realtor, and I am out, and I'm going to enjoy my Memorial Day weekend and hopefully link up with some of my brothers. Bye-bye.